Introducing the new LG Slimline Scarlett, the slimmest LCD in the world, at measuring at only 1.7 inches depth. The depth of the new LG Scarlett is so slim that it's comparable to that of an average mobile phone. The LG Slimline Scarlett is HD ready 1080p. This is otherwise known as Full HD. But what does this mean to you? This gives you double the clarity and double the detail of standard high-definition televisions, and it also gives you the ultimate cinema experience in your own home. The LG Slimline Scarlett also has built-in a digital tuner. This allows us to access 43 digital channels through our existing television aerials with no subscription. The LG Slimline Scarlett also has a new feature added called Intelligent Sensor. Now this is designed to optimize viewing conditions and reduce power consumption as well. And the way that it works is this. To turn on Intelligent Sensor, we have to go to the picture menu. From the picture menu, we select picture mode. From here, we've got options such as Vivid, Standard, Cinema and Sport. You'll also notice Intelligent Sensor there at the top. Once Intelligent Sensor has been turned on, this sensor down here looks at the light in the room. It looks at the different types of light, natural daylight, fluorescent light, halogen light, and will change the picture on the screen to suit the lighting conditions. Now, as we can see, we're in quite a bright room at the moment, so the backlight and the contrast are both up at 100%. If I was to simulate darkness by covering my finger over the sensor, we would notice the backlight and the contrast now start to drop. What this is doing, the TV now thinks it's in a dark room, so it's now bringing down the backlight and the brightness of the TV to optimize the picture, save power and reduce things like eye strain on the viewer. This TV has been recommended by the Energy Savings Trust, and the reason for that is the Intelligent Sensor. With Intelligent Sensor turned on, you can save up to 62% of your power consumption. The LG Slimline Scarlett also has True Motion 100 Hz. What this does, this removes things like motion blur from pictures by showing 100 images a second. Normal TVs only show 50 images a second, so as you can imagine, the more images a second, the better picture quality you're going to get. All new LG TVs have AV modes built in. But what are AV modes? With one touch from the remote control, I can switch between games mode, cinema mode, and sports mode. But what do these do? What they do, they optimize the picture and the sound quality for whatever it is you're watching. So whether you're watching sports, playing on your computer, or watching a movie, it will give you the best possible picture and sound going. One thing you'll notice on this TV is the complete absence of any kind of speaker grille. That is because LG have created invisible speakers. Now, invisible speakers are placed behind the bezel either side of the on button. We also have two bass downfirers built roughly around the same position. Now what they do, when the sound comes out, it resonates round the bezel, encompassing the viewer, giving them an enhanced audio experience. The LG Invisible Speaker System have been tuned by none other than Mr. Mark Levinson, the musical maestro from the United States of America. The LG Scarlett is one of the most unique TVs in today's market, and the reason for this is a stunning new red-coloured back panel. And what this allows you to do is give you the freedom of choice to place the TV wherever you like, as the TV looks great from any angle. You can have it on a wall mount, on a tabletop stand, or as a centrepiece of your living room. Along with looking great, the LG Scarlett is also a home entertainment hub with 4 HDMIs built in. This allows you to hook up things such as your satellite or set-top box, Blu-ray, home theatre kit or games console without ever having to change any cables. Along with having 4 HDMIs, the new LG Scarlett also has USB connectivity as well. This allows us to hook up things such as our mobile phones, digital cameras, MP3 players, or any mass storage device to access things like music and photos. Once we've plugged in our USB mass storage device, we can access it by going to the main menu. From here, if we go to the USB option on the screen, it will then ask us if we want to look at the photos or the music. From here, it will give us all the files and folders which are stored on the USB stick. Once we have brought up our photos, we can then scroll through each of the pictures by using the arrows on the controller. Whilst we're viewing our pictures, we can also add music as well. You'll notice down at the bottom next to slideshow we have BGM, background music. So say for example you had all your holiday photos stored on your mobile phone, on your digital camera. Not only could you view them all as a slideshow, you could even add some music in as well. The LG Scala also has an RGB input as well. This allows us to hook up things like PCs or laptops up to our TV. With LG's new input labeling system, connecting your peripherals to the TV becomes even easier. As you can see, we've got the input list here. We've got things like AV3, AV2 and AV1. But really, what does all this mean? And it can get quite confusing. So we have added input labeling. By simply going to the options menu, we can then go to input label and select what we have plugged into each port. For example, AV1, that could be your VCR. AV3, that could be your DVD player. RGB, the PC input. You'd have your computer plugged in here. And HDMI 1 might be your games console. Now when we go back and look at the input list, we will now see that everything has changed. AV3 is now DVD, AV1 is now VCR, RGB is now PC, and HDMI 1 is a games console.